Today, we will explore the 9 new signs God sends to show that you have leveled up as a chosen one. This spiritual journey is full of challenges, but each step we overcome brings us closer to the divine purpose. When you level up, your connection with God deepens, and He begins to reveal transformative changes in your life. These signs are like direct messages from the divine, showing that you are growing in wisdom, strength, and faith. They can manifest in various ways: internal transformations, changes in your relationships, heightened spiritual sensitivity, or even synchronicities confirming that you are aligned with God's will. These signs are not just confirmations of your progress, but also reminders that you are being prepared for something greater. When you recognize these signs, you realize that your journey has purpose, and that every difficulty faced was a necessary step for your growth. Leveling up as a chosen one means embracing a greater role in the divine mission. With amplified spiritual gifts and unwavering resilience to face life's trials. If you are experiencing changes in your life that seem inexplicable, or feel like something within you is evolving, it may be that these signs are manifesting. God is guiding you every step of the way, offering strength and direction. Before we continue, like this video and subscribe to the channel. This helps us bring more content like this and reach more people who need to strengthen their spiritual journey. Now let's discover these transformative signs that God has sent to you. 1. Conflicts with family. One of the first signs that you are leveling up spiritually is the change in your family relationships. As you grow internally and align with God's purpose for your life, some people around you, especially within your own family, may struggle to understand this transformation. This happens because they were accustomed to the previous version of you, someone who perhaps fit more into their expectations or reacted predictably to family dynamics. With your evolution, you begin to carry a new energy, stronger and more confident. This can cause discomfort in some people, as your change reflects what they are not yet ready to face within themselves. It's not uncommon for family members, even those closest to you, to start acting differently or even strangely. You may notice judgment, criticism, or even emotional distance. This doesn't mean you're wrong or did something to provoke this reaction. Rather, your transformation disrupts their comfort zones. This type of conflict is often proof that you are growing. God is strengthening your spirit, and part of this strengthening involves learning not to be affected by the opinions or judgments of others. If negative comments or dismissive attitudes used to have the power to shake you, you now find they no longer have the same impact. You've developed an inner strength that helps you stay centered even amidst challenges. While these changes can be painful, it's important to approach them with patience and love. Remember that your transformation is not something everyone will understand immediately, and that's okay. God is with you in this process, shaping your heart to handle these situations with maturity and wisdom. He gives you the ability to face family conflicts with serenity, without letting them derail you from your path. These conflicts may be uncomfortable, but they also serve as a reminder that you are on the right track. Your mission as a chosen one is greater than pleasing everyone. It's about following God's plan and staying true to what He has placed in your heart. When you understand this, these moments of difficulty become part of your learning and spiritual growth. Trust that God is guiding your steps, even when the journey feels lonely. Keep standing firm, facing these changes with faith and patience, knowing they are a reflection of your spiritual elevation. You are called for something greater, and nothing can divert you from the purpose God has reserved for your life. 2. Your heart is on another level. When you begin to level up spiritually, one of the most evident signs is the transformation of your heart. It becomes more sensitive, compassionate, and deeply connected to the desire to bring peace, help others, and promote emotional and spiritual freedom. This genuine love, placed in you by God, makes you unique and different, but can also be misunderstood by those around you. You realize that your desire to see people free, happy, and living fully is not something everyone understands or values. While you see the potential in others and want to help them reach their best versions, some may not recognize or accept this. This contrast can be frustrating, but it's important to understand that God gave you this special heart for a reason. He wants you to be a beacon of light in the darkness, even if not everyone knows how to receive or react to that light. Often, your empathy and generosity may be seen as weakness by some or as over the top by others. This happens because not everyone is at the same stage of spiritual awareness. Some people may even reject your help or question your intentions simply because they cannot understand the unconditional love you carry. But that doesn't mean you should stop being who you are. God placed this love in you so that it can be shared, even if not everyone recognizes it. Having a heart on another level also means you feel the world's pains and needs more intensely. You genuinely care about people and want to see justice, kindness, and transformation around you. This can be an emotional burden at times, especially when you realize there's much you cannot change on your own. However, it's important to remember that it is God who completes the work. Your role is to be a channel for His love, trusting that He will use your heart to touch and inspire others. Keep being a light, even when it feels like no one notices. God sees your efforts and knows you are aligned with His purpose. Remember that the impact of your love may not be immediate or visible, but it is real. You are planting seeds that may sprout at the right time. Your heart on another level is one of the greatest proofs that you are growing spiritually. Don't let others' lack of understanding discourage you. Use this gift to spread love, peace, and hope, knowing you are fulfilling the mission God entrusted to you. Be the light, always. Sign 3. You inspire others. When you level up as a chosen one of the most noticeable signs is the impact your presence has on those around you. Without needing to say or do much, your energy reflects truth, authenticity, and strength. This presence transforms the environment, causing others to rethink their attitudes and choices. Even those who previously struggled to accept you begin to see you differently. They may not like you, but they start respecting your stance and the way you live your life. This happens because your inner strength acts as a mirror. When people look at you, they are confronted with areas of their lives that need improvement. Your authenticity and determination highlight what others have yet to achieve but aspire to. This phenomenon is not something you control or consciously provoke. It is simply a reflection of the transformation God is working in you. Your presence carries an elevated vibration that inspires change. Some will feel motivated to improve, while others may react with envy or discomfort because your evolution exposes what they still need to work on. You become a powerful example without needing words. The way you act, face challenges, and stay true to your purpose speaks louder than any speech. God uses you as a reference, showing others what is possible when aligned with faith and divine will. While inspiring others is a blessing, it also requires wisdom. It is important to remain humble and remember that you are not living to impress anyone, but to fulfill God's purpose. Continue being authentic, allowing your light to shine naturally. Trust that, even when you don't notice it, your life is touching and transforming those around you. God has called you to be an example, and your presence is one of the most powerful ways to fulfill that calling. Sign 4. Unshakable trust in God. When you level up spiritually, one of the clearest signs is the strengthening of your trust in God. This trust goes beyond mere belief. It becomes an unshakable certainty that, regardless of what is happening around you, God is in control. Even in the most challenging moments, when everything seems against you, your faith remains firm, acting as a foundation that sustains your life. This trust does not appear out of nowhere. It results from previous experiences, where you witnessed God acting, often in ways that seemed impossible. Each challenge faced and overcome strengthens this certainty that if God has taken care of you before, He will do it again. This repeated pattern of divine faithfulness teaches you not to fear the future, because you know that, in any circumstance, God is sovereign. This deep trust gives you the strength to face difficult situations with serenity. While many despair in the face of adversity, you find calm because you understand that nothing escapes God's control. This peace is not the absence of problems, but a certainty that God is working in your favor, even when it is not visible. Additionally, your trust influences those around you. When others see your stance in the face of difficulties, they are inspired to seek the same strength. Your faith becomes a living testimony to God's power and goodness. This does not mean you don't have moments of doubt or questioning, but these moments are quickly overcome because your spiritual foundation is solid. This unshakable trust also transforms how you view the world. Instead of reacting with fear or anxiety, you act with courage and hope, knowing that God has a greater plan. Even when you don't fully understand what is happening, you trust that He is guiding every step of the way. It is important to remember that this trust is nurtured by your relationship with God. Moments of prayer, meditation, and reflection strengthen your spiritual bond, allowing you to continue growing in faith. The closer you draw to God, the stronger this trust becomes, making you resilient in the face of life's trials. Living with this unshakable trust does not mean you will be free from challenges, but it does mean you will face everything with a peace that surpasses human understanding. God equips you to overcome every difficulty, and your trust in Him is the greatest testimony that you are leveling up spiritually. When you notice this change in your life, you can be sure you are aligned with the divine purpose. God is by your side, guiding, strengthening, and showing that with Him, nothing is impossible. This trust is a powerful gift, enabling you to live fully and faithfully, regardless of the circumstances. Sign 5. Your spiritual gifts are growing stronger. As you level up spiritually, one of the clearest signs is the strengthening of the gifts God has given you. These gifts, which have always been present in you, begin to manifest more evidently and powerfully. Your intuition, spiritual sensitivity, and wisdom become sharper, allowing you to perceive and understand things that previously went unnoticed. You begin to notice messages in dreams, subtle signs in everyday life, and even premonitions that come true. God uses these gifts as a direct way to communicate with you, guiding your steps and helping you make decisions aligned with His purpose. Your connection with the divine deepens, and this reflects in your ability to understand situations and people on a more spiritual level. These gifts also give you strength in moments that once seemed impossible to overcome. When facing challenges, you realize that your sensitivity and intuition provide solutions and answers that don't come from logic alone, but from something greater. It's as if God is whispering to your heart, showing the right path to follow. The strengthening of these gifts is not accidental. It is the result of your spiritual growth and your faith in God. The more you trust in His divine plan and surrender to Him, the more these gifts are amplified. They not only help you on your journey, but also serve as tools to positively impact the lives of those around you. For example, your intuition may guide you to help someone in need, even without them asking. Your spiritual sensitivity may lead you to perceive energies or situations that need balance. Your wisdom, given by God, can inspire others to follow a path more aligned with truth and justice. However, the strengthening of these gifts also comes with responsibilities. It is important to use them with integrity, humility, and love. They are not given to exalt your ego or manipulate others, but to serve God's greater purpose. Every gift you possess is an essential piece of the divine plan, and when you use them wisely, your life becomes an extension of God's will. Recognizing and valuing these gifts is crucial. Practices such as meditation, prayer, and moments of silence help maintain your connection with the divine and further refine these abilities. The more you seek to be in tune with God, the clearer and more powerful these gifts become. Spiritual gifts are your bridge to the divine and your tool to impact the world positively. When you notice their strengthening, celebrate what God is doing in your life and continue to trust that He is equipping you to fulfill your mission. Use these gifts with gratitude, and they will continue to grow, bringing light and transformation wherever you go. Sign 6. Tribulations don't overcome you. As you grow spiritually and level up as a chosen one of the most evident signs is the way you handle tribulations. Challenges are part of the journey, but now you realize that even in the face of adversity, these difficulties no longer have the same power to shake you as they once did. The difference is your unshakable trust in God, which completely changes how you deal with obstacles. In difficult moments, instead of despairing, you find comfort and strength in the divine presence. God is always by your side, rescuing you at the right time. You know that regardless of external circumstances, He will never abandon you. This creates a sense of peace and security that helps you stay focused, even when life's storms seem strong and uncontrollable. When problems arise, you do not panic or fall into despair because you have learned to trust that God is in control. Your faith, strengthened throughout your spiritual journey, allows you to face tribulations with a calmer attitude. Even if the difficulties are significant, you know they are temporary and that God has a greater purpose for your life, one that only He can reveal at the right time. Moreover, when you encounter difficulties, God provides the strength you need to face them with courage. Divine comfort manifests in various ways, through answered prayers, inner peace, or even signs that confirm He is taking care of you. This deep relationship with God gives you a resilience you didn't have before. Now you no longer see tribulations as obstacles that bring you down, but as opportunities for growth and strengthening. Instead of feeling defeated, you understand that each challenge is a chance to deepen your trust in God, become stronger, and continue your journey with greater wisdom. This sign of spiritual growth is a blessing. By enduring tribulations without being overcome, you become an example to others that, with faith in God, it is possible to face any challenge and emerge victorious. Sign 7. Synchronicities and alignment. When you level up spiritually, one of the clearest signs that you are aligned with God's will is the constant presence of synchronicities in your life. These events, which at first may seem like coincidences, are actually divine messages confirming that you are on the right path. Synchronicities can appear in many forms. You might start noticing repeated numbers like 1111, 444, or 777 at specific moments. These numbers, often called angel numbers, carry symbolic messages and are used by God to catch your attention. Additionally, you may notice symbols in nature, such as butterflies, specific birds, or flowers, that seem to appear just when you need guidance or confirmation. Another common type of synchronicity involves meaningful encounters with people or situations. For instance, you might be pondering an important question and suddenly meet someone who offers exactly the advice or support you needed. These events are not random. They are divine alignments, showing that God is guiding your steps. These signs are like whispers from the divine, saying, "Keep trusting. you are heading in the right direction. They reinforce your faith, especially during moments of doubt or uncertainty. When you notice these synchronicities, it's a reminder that God is taking care of every detail of your journey, even in aspects that may seem small or insignificant. Living in alignment with God's will doesn't mean the absence of challenges, but rather the assurance that you are being guided and supported. Synchronicities serve as spiritual anchors, strengthening your connection to the divine and renewing your confidence in the purpose He has for your life. 9. Unshakable resilience. When you level up spiritually, one of the most powerful signs that emerge is your unshakable resilience. This inner strength, which comes directly from God, transforms the way you handle challenges. Now nothing seems capable of bringing you down because you know you are being upheld by a divine source of strength and protection. This resilience does not mean you are exempt from difficulties. Challenges continue to arise, but your approach to them changes completely. Instead of despairing or feeling defeated, you find strength in your faith. You understand that with God by your side, no opposition can prevail against you. This certainty is like a solid rock that keeps you standing, even amidst the most intense storms. With this confidence, you become braver and more self-assured. Situations that would have deeply shaken you before are now faced with serenity. You recognize that God is in control and that everything has a greater purpose. This trust grants you a peace that surpasses human understanding, allowing you to face any situation with courage and wisdom. This resilience also impacts those around you. Many begin to notice your strength and draw inspiration from it. You become a living example of how faith in God can transform how we face problems. Even those who do not share the same faith admire your ability to remain steadfast in difficult times. This new resilience is one of the clearest evidences that you are aligned with God's purpose for your life. No matter what comes against you, your faith keeps you standing. Every challenge you overcome is a testament to God's power in your life, and a reminder that, with Him, you can conquer anything. Keep trusting in God and allow this inner strength to grow. It not only sustains you on your journey, but also empowers you to be a beacon of hope and inspiration for others. Your resilience is a clear sign that you are leveling up spiritually, fulfilling your mission with faith, trust, and determination. These 9 transformative signs are clear evidence that God is guiding you to a new level as a chosen one. Each sign is a confirmation of the spiritual growth taking place in your life, shaping your strength, faith, and purpose. The journey is not always easy. Challenges come to test your trust and resilience. However, it is precisely in these moments that you realize how deeply connected you are to God's plan and how you are being shaped for something greater. These signs reveal significant changes, both internal and external. From the strength to face tribulations to the strengthening of your spiritual gifts, you realize you are becoming more aligned with God's will. Synchronicities begin to appear. Your energy and presence transform your environment, and your trust in God becomes unshakable. Each step of this journey brings you closer to your divine purpose, showing that you are being prepared to fulfill a special mission. God never abandons you during this process. He is by your side, guiding your steps and strengthening your soul. These signs are reminders that you are on the right path, even when circumstances seem challenging. Everything is happening as part of a greater plan, and your growth is living proof of what God can do in your life. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these signs have you already identified in your life? Share your experience and reflections in the comments. Your journey may inspire others who are also walking the path as chosen ones. Don't forget to like, share this content, and subscribe to the channel to keep receiving messages that strengthen your faith and purpose. May God continue to guide you on your journey.